Hey guys, it's Matt Higgins. So in this video, I want to go over all of the named ships in the Republic Navy. Now these ships could be flagships, they could just be random ships that appeared in a Clone Wars arc, they could be a ship that was just merely on screen for a second before it was destroyed, but I want to go over all of these named ships that we have seen in the canon. So we'll start off with Venator class Star Destroyers. Now there's quite a long list of these, and most of them aren't very extensive in their detail, so I'm just going to go over some names and then a little bit about where they served or when they appeared. Alright, so starting off, we have the Negotiator. Now this was the personal starship of General Kenobi during the Clone Wars. Next we have the Redeemer. This Venator class Star Destroyer served in the Battle of Ryloth. We have the Resolute, which was a Venator-class Star Destroyer that Anakin Skywalker, or General Skywalker, used repeatedly throughout the Clone Wars. It was his unofficial flagship. The Roti Mundi was another Venator-class Star Destroyer. This ship was involved in the Battle of Coruscant and housed Commander Oddball's Clone Flight 7. The Steadfast was another Venator-class Star Destroyer that served as the flagship of Jedi General Eth Koth. The next ship is the Righteous. This ship only appeared on a computer screen before it was destroyed by Admiral Trench in the Clone Wars episode Cat and Mouse. Tranquility was another Venator-class Star Destroyer that served as the flagship of General Luminara Unduli. When Viceroy Gunray was captured, he was brought aboard the Tranquility and held prisoner. The Triumphant, another Venator-class Star Destroyer, served as the flagship of Jedi Master Plo Koon. This Star Destroyer was destroyed by the Malevolence, a Separatist flagship. The Vigilance, another Venator-class Star Destroyer, was a Star Destroyer that served under General Kenobi during the end of the Clone Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, General Kenobi left this ship to dock with a hyperspace ring on his way to Utapau. The Endurance was another Venator-class Star Destroyer that served as the flagship of Admiral Killian during the Clone Wars. This ship was sabotaged by a young Boba Fett disguised as a clone cadet. The Guarlara was another Venator-class Star Destroyer that was in the Battle of Coruscant. This Star Destroyer was the one that disabled the Invisible Hand, a Separatist flagship. An interesting fact about this ship was that its name comes from a creature from Naboo. Finally, for the Venator-class Star Destroyers, we have the Defender. This ship was destroyed during the Battle of Ryloth. Next, the Swift Return was a Consular-class cruiser that was destroyed by Admiral Trench in the Clone Wars episode Cat and Mouse. The Radiant 7 was another variant of the Consular-class cruiser. This ship is best known for carrying Jedis Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi to negotiate with the Trade Federation per the orders of Chancellor Valorum. The Tantive 4 was a CR-90 corvette that saw some diplomatic action during the Clone Wars. The ship served as a mobile office for Senator Bail Organa of Alderaan. Occasionally, the ship would accompany him on diplomatic or humanitarian missions. The next ship is Plo's Bros, which was a Republic LAAT gunship used by the 104th Battalion. The ship was under the direct command of Jedi General Plo Koon. The next ship is a T-6 shuttle called the West Wind. The shuttle was used to transport a group of Jedi to the outer rim planet of Hisrich during the early part of the Clone Wars. So that's going to wrap it up for this video here, guys. I'll be working on a similar video for Separatist flagships or named ships. Other than that, guys, have a great weekend and may the Force be with you always.